DizzyCast podcast. One Stop Shop DizzyCast podcast. My Dr. Kirakami, tell me how you were doing today.
I am. I don't feel very well, so please can't let me chat. I'll kill you and your family.
That's understandable. I hope you feel better. Kaizen VA, tell me how you doing today.
Okay, all right, man.
That's good, man. Aloe vera sauce, tell me how you are doing.
I'm pretty good. I might stream later on tonight. I'm thinking about it.
That's good. That's good. Now, Anthony, my friend right here in real life, sitting next to me. Tell me how you doing today.
Doing good. I mean, doing good.
That's good, man. I'm good myself. You don't see his name on the stream because I forgot to put his name on the stream. I will do that in a second.
Oh my god.
Boom, I just did it. Damn it, it's in the way of things. God! There we go. Did it.
There you go. I'll just be the kitten on the moon.
Exactly. That's him right there. Speaking of kittens, that's today's topic. We talk about Ebeef, Emods, and Ekittens. I don't know why I said Ekittens. I don't really got nothing about Ekittens, but let's talk about Ebeef. Because Ebeef is some of the funniest types of beef. Because niggas will really talk shit to you like they can get to you. Know what I mean?
No Wagyu.
On God!
On Kami-sama.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Because I know
Also, like, Dre's fucked up too.
We're not going to name any names, but we can tell some stories about old
Kai.
beef that we've seen. And we've witnessed some beef over the years.
What?
What'd you say, Kaizen?
Alice said, Kai, what's up?
Oh, because you got a story to tell now. Because
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.
Like,
No, I'm not.
If I knew we were doing this, I probably would not join.
we can tell stories, but just do not name names.
Yeah. So okay, who wants to go first?
Like,
You tell whatever story you got.
I did not tell every story I got. I got a lot of stories.
They say you can tell any story.
Yeah, I can tell any story, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kaizen, go ahead and tell your story if you want to, or you want one of us to start first.
I can start first.
You want to start first? Okay, bet. Anthony said he got one.
Oh, I got one, but I'll let whoever wants to go first.
Okay. Kirakami, when y'all want to go first, I can go first. Y'all want to go first?
I mean, what?
I feel Dre goes, because I don't have any beef with anyone, nor have I had any. So.
Damn, my microphone might be echoing like shit, but it's okay. Okay, let me tell a story. This is from some years ago. I remember, damn, how long ago was this? This was probably like 2018. Yes, definitely 2018. Could not have been later than that. So basically, it was a small group of friends. It was me and two other people, and because the way that this shit was, it was a weird fucking situation. Cause it was like a weird ass love triangle. It was one other dude and a girl. So it was a weird ass love triangle, and one time the girl confessed to the dude. The dude rejected her. But then, like, way later, he went back and then hit her up, trying to say, like, you know what, I changed my mind. But she was like, nah. So then he hit me up and said, it's all your fucking fault. He said, he wasn't in my DM, specifically said, you. I said, me? You ruined everything. I said, what did I do? He said, you with your damn mouth. I said, what the fuck did I say? And he was talking to me like an anime villain in my goddamn DMs, mad at me because he rejected him. I was like, nigga, how is any of that my fault? How is it my fault she don't want to be with you after you rejected her? She wised up, nigga. The fuck? I mean, she's kind of dumb now, but it's like, whatever.
Dude.
Because of like some drama that happened later, but I'll talk about that later.
I got a story.
Aloe got a story. Aloe,
I
please
actually have
regale
a
us.
couple. I have two. Okay, so the first one, This was probably the earliest Ebeef I've ever had in my life. It was around 2015, 2016. And so there was this game called Vainglory, right? And it's a MOBA. Basically, if you don't know what a MOBA is, you pick a character, you have skills and abilities, you fight other characters that have skills and abilities as well. Well, what happened in this particular situation is what really, initiated the beef. So I'm a support player in Vainglory, right? Played a lot of supports, played a lot of mages and solo laners. But what ended up happening was me and my cousin met this streamer guy, and we became friends with him and his friend group pretty quickly, right? And what ended up happening with this was he was a streamer, he would play ranked, and he would never really invite me on the ranked teams, right? And he only played this one basic ass bitch ass character, and I'm like, you only one trick once. Anytime he would switch off and play a different character, he'd lose. He'd be completely ass. But he'd one trick this basic support that everybody played. And meanwhile, I played that same character in like the entire roster. By the way, I could play the entire support roster in that game. But no, they picked this guy to play on stream because he's a support main and he can't play any other role. And so I remember I kind of distanced myself from it, but then my cousin got involved in it. What ended up happening was they ended up replacing him on the stream team because because he wasn't playing broken meta characters. They basically just wanted to play the same broken top tier characters every match. And so when me and my cousin weren't playing those characters, we never got invited. And now the friend group is dead. Like it's pretty much dead. The last thing that happened in that friend group is we had like a little tournament like between friends, like a little 1v1 tournament. And then some people started getting into it real bad over the game, and then they just stopped being cool with each other. Like they just don't talk no more. Like the friend group pretty much died. But this segues into the second story because they're both involving streamers. The second story is when Overwatch had first came out. It was around not first came, but it was around season 3 of Overwatch 1. So very early into the game, like before they had any special events. This is very new. Everything was first Christmas event happened, first Halloween event. This was all brand new shit. And we met this Widowmaker streamer, and he had a Discord server. He was hella inactive and never cared to solve any issues that were going on in the server, like ever. He didn't do shit for his people. He let if there was drama going on, he just let it happen. His mods were shitty. He had this one mod that would only respond to you if you were a girl. Like, yeah, that's the type of Discord server this was. Like, it was cringy Reddit level Discord. And so one day, we were supposed to we were in the server for so long and we were active and friends with a lot of people. So we were supposed to get mod, right? Because he was looking to replace some of the mods and get new ones involved. And what he ended up doing, he ignored two of the people that were supposed to get mods that were in my friend group at the time. And he ended up just giving it to people that he had favoritism towards. And mind you, he sucked at the game. Like when I say sucked, like I was beating him in a Widowmaker 1v1. We had a friend that had Wi-Fi so bad, he would go to Subway and McDonald's just to play. And they knew him, let me tell you, they knew him by like name because he would bring his TV and his PlayStation 4 to McDonald's. And they say, oh, hey. Like they just knew him. Like, hey, he had bad Wi-Fi at home. Man, it got to the point to where like he would use his hotspot data on his phone. It's a whole long story, but from what I'm getting here is that like, bro, it's usually Discord servers. A lot of the Ebeef I've had is with online Discord servers in video games because it's just full of bigots and a lot of Caucasian bigots because I don't know, they have a lot of egos and I don't get it. Like I've never, I guess the games I played growing up were like MMOs and stuff, so there was no need to be competitive or have beef. But yeah, they just do that now. Like that's just the thing. I'm done with my story.
All right, Kaizen, you want your story? You want to tell your story?
Do I know a story? Let me see.
The thing that happened recently.
Bro, I don't want to give that shit publicity.
Okay, bet I have I have another story then.
I mean, I can think of something else though, like or
Okay,
something I
bet.
overheard. Uh, I, I remember there was this one thing going on. It was on, I think it was on Twitter first off. It was something. You know that Moist Critical guy, bro?
Yeah.
He was having beef with that dude. I think his name was Sneeko.
Oh my
And,
I
god.
think I heard about that.
hate Bro,
and,
Sneeko
he,
dramas.
and it was about, I don't know what, I think it was about because he didn't know what the fuck a gun was, or what the fuck, like how to use a gun. He was calling them like um he was calling them like magazines or something, and then like what Moist was saying was like a clip.
Is that when
And
Sneeko flexed his guns on stream?
it was, yeah, something like that. And then it was like he was like talking shit too, but like people were saying like, wasn't your girlfriend getting like, smashed
Oh.
and you just watched it happen?
Yeah, that's when he got exposed for getting cut.
Yeah. And then for some reason he
Oh
got
yeah.
he started like talking shit, 'cause I think Moist brought it up. I think Moist Critical brought it up. He was saying your girlfriend's getting smashed, but you're just watching her like while she's like taking it or whatever. And then he started bringing up guns for some reason. Like, no, I know what it's a magazine. And no one has like let that shit drop. Like, it got so popular. Fucking me Candy did a video on it. That shit was so disgusting.
Bro,
Okay, hate
yeah,
me.
No, no,
That's
no.
honestly
Sneaker
something.
and Moist Critical called it a magazine. He was, yeah, that's what he said. It's called a magazine.
That's honestly something we could talk about. There's a lot of like those people, that whole situation. But I know Anthony had a story, right?
Oh yeah. Well, it's not as crazy Ebeef, but it's just a little funny story from a mutual friend that I witnessed, and it was kind of hilarious. So I have a mutual friend, right? He's on his little game, Valorant or League, going a little bit cuckoo because last game, one more game, right? And then he and my friends match up with a someone who just happened to be streaming, right? Who was an e-girl. And then for no fucking reason, out of pocket, it's part of that 3 a.m. Mindset hitting. He's like, "Send me toe pic."
Oh.
And legit on her stream, she's like, "I should send him a toe pic because he did make good on one end like some gameplay thing." And she was legit gonna go through with a toe pic if he subbed or sent this donation, and he did.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
Lord.
that's what it was. It was subbing for a toe pic.
He's
And I'm just like, I'll never let him live that one down because I made a whole meme out of it. Like, the big toe from the scary stories to tell in the dark? Yeah, I photoshopped his face onto it.
Hold on. He paid $5. Wait, hold on. Not gonna lie.
I forget how much, but he donated probably not like hundreds, but just probably like no more than 20 maybe.
I'm gonna say she's cheap then because I know it's a meme, but people who do sell their feet pics get like hundreds. Like,
yeah, but remind you, Aloe, this was a toe pic.
It wasn't a foot pick. It was a toe pick.
How the fuck does that? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. I know it's a meme, but there are legit some people who are just like, if a toe is enough.
Sometimes
Did it for the lulz. Did it for the lulz, and
yeah, spent $20 just for a laugh, nigga.
What is it? Crunchy toes? Like he probably still has that saved in his phone. I know he does.
That man put on his Google Drive.
Oh my god.
I have another story.
Oh, you go.
So this one, it's more recent than my other story. It was like, yeah, I want to say, yeah, it's 2021. It was definitely 2021. So it was this like small little friend group server. Some of y'all already know what this is about.
Lord.
So it was a small little friend group server. I met these people in VR chat. It was a small little cute server. It was like nice little friend group or whatever. So then I invited some of my friends to it, right? Because of course, like I like to like combine friend groups, even though everybody says not to do it. I do not listen to rules. So this one dude that I know, I'm not even gonna call him a friend because I don't even fucking with him like that. I ain't never really fucked with him like that. But there's one dude I knew, he was invited to the server. And I know some of y'all know about the waifu bot, where like you could just basically like gotcha roll for like any anime character in it.
Oh my
And
God.
he really basically started like a whole fucking war in that server over Nezuko from Demon Slayer. Because he said that was on my wish list. It was a 14-year-old girl, by the way. That was on my wish list. You supposed to give it to me. And like he just started like mean beef. Everybody's fucking like that whole server base like dead now because of that shit.
That also reminds me, that shit happened in a Discord that I was into, but it was over fucking Belle Delphine.
I hate it. But
Oh my
Delphine is a little more understandable because that's a grown woman. This is an imaginary 14-year-old.
Yeah, but out of everything in the waifu, like, why is that? Why are Ekittens in there of all places?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, it's just supposed to be like what, video games, comic related stuff.
Like any fictional character. I didn't know it was gonna be
not
real
people.
But yeah, he really ruined that fucking server over that. And yep, the friend group they barely recovered. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them don't fuck with each other anymore because of that. Like it's just a very few that still fuck with each other right now.
That's wild.
And I thought it was very funny.
Now that you remind me, bro, VR chat, like, there's so much shit I could tell. Like, okay, I can tell a story about. I don't even claim him as my ex because we weren't even actually like a thing for more than a fucking 2 days. But what happened was, it was there was this guy, and low key, that's why like I like am kind of serious on internet safety. It's because there was this guy that I met on VR. He was pretty cool, and I found out he lived like on an island that is connected to my old state, right? That I used to live in. And we were pretty cool. He's pretty nice, and we got along pretty well. But I could tell he was either lonely as fuck or just too excited because he was older than me, not by a lot, like probably about like I'd say a few years. But the thing about it is he was just like moving so fast. Like I was like, let's just get to know each other, be chill, be cool. No, bro, this guy was weird. Like he was doing way too much. And I was like, okay, you're moving a little too fast. Like, let me set some boundaries. But he kind of wasn't getting the hint. Like, he got it, but then it was like, it wasn't, I guess, clear. So then I just ended up blocking him. No, actually, before I blocked him, what ended up happening was he was like, he was going to buy me like an Index or Quest little like VR headset. But I'm like, I'm not too big on taking big gifts like that from like online strangers because I didn't have a PO box at the time, and on top of that, nigga, like an expensive gift like that, if something were to go down, he might want that shit back, and I'm not about to get in no, you know what I mean. You don't take money if you know you can't like cover it. If you get what I mean, like if you see a book bag full of money, you don't know who might be looking for that money, and you might not be safe if you take it. So it was a situation like that where I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever going to take something that expensive from somebody. Now, if they were to just buy me like a $60, $70 game, oh yeah, I would have took that shit because that's nothing. But the fact that like he was trying to buy me a headset and the nigga barely knew me, I was like, yeah, I don't know, it's a bit much. And so I ended up blocking him, and then I ran into him because, mind you, VR Chat is a very small game. Like if you've ever played it over the years, it's like you meet a few people, you'll meet their mutuals, and you'll eventually run into everybody again. So what happened was we ran into each other because I was good friends with one of his, I guess, exes as well, and his ex ended up telling me that um he had to pretty much kind of ghost him or like not talk to him anymore because when his dad died, like when my when the guy I'm talking about, the old guy he was talking to before me, when that guy's dad died, he like I guess wasn't getting the hint that like, hey, I need to break off the internet. Like I'm going through some real life stuff, and he was like doing too much too. Like he was like too obsessed or something. And I was like, oh, so it's a history now. Like there's multiple people with the same stories. So I'm like, yeah, no, bitch, let me get the fuck up off of that. So
I think I remember you
yeah,
telling me
pretty
about
much.
this too.
Yep, and that's what like that's kind of so when I had got off, that made me kind of get off of VR chat for a while because I was on VR chat like it was my first time getting on it. I was on there for a good 6 months probably. Then I kind of got off after that situation. I was like, bro, this is creepy. Like these people, like I knew they were degenerates and like obsessed people in the internet, but like this is sad. Like you really dedicated this much into a person you don't even know like that. So for those who don't know, that's how I met Dizzy with the Captain VR chat. And now this was a way better situation because he wasn't weird and degenerate and obsessive like the other people. So it was a lot better. But yeah, that's just like a lesson for like a lot of people out there. Like, take out the time. Like, if someone is rushing you into something, like, learn to stand your ground and say no. Like, because like that shit, no, that's weird.
I got a small little tangent about VR chat. It has nothing to do with the topic, but I just wanted to speak this part because I don't know when else I'm gonna talk about it. Like when I was first playing VR chat, I got sexually harassed a lot because of my I don't know what about my goddamn cat avatar is cute and sexy to niggas, but it's whatever. Like I thought it was funny sometimes, so it was whatever. But more recently, like this is why y'all always see me stream VR chat.
Was it another gorilla?
It wasn't another gorilla. It got worse than that because more recently, I took like a long break from VR chat. I got back on recently. It was just like abundant racism. All I've seen. Like one time I was wearing like a little avatar where like of course my skin was black and then like as it was that Omegle, they put Omegle in VR chat, right? I went to Omegle where somebody saw me. He instantly said, "Oh, a negrito." I said, "What?"
What happens when a
That
Dorito?
ain't even no real fucking word.
He said, "I said, bro, did you just call me a nigga in Spanish?" And he's like, "No, bro, it's like a term of endearment." And I'm like, "What?" It's like I always think it's cute when my mom called me a little fatty, like, "Oh, my little gordito," and I'm saying, "Nigga, no, that's not the same." And I just left, and then I went to another where it was fucking a business office, and some kid was just saw that I was a black person. The avatar was like, say like, "Get him, kill him, death. He's black. He doesn't have rights. He's like a Jew." And I was like, "What?"
Wow, that's a crazy story to tell.
And then
Oh
I
my
went to a
God.
fucking like a little like a court case server because
I'm
fucking
too.
this Discord server, they do like little court cases. I thought court cases like in VR was kind of cute and fun or whatever. They were doing a Pokemon theme one. I said whatever. They put on Pokemon avatar, go over there. I will join the first one I seen on their list. It was ran by Nazis, literal Nazis. They were wearing Nazi avatars.
Bro, the Nazis.
I took a picture of it too. I'm gonna show it to you later. Like they like it was 3 Nazis and then Duke Nukem Peter
man.
Griffin, and I was like, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying.
On God, bro. Like I was right there.
Why the
when
fuck
it all
is Dragon
happened,
here now? Fuck you.
Hey,
Now I gotta rearrange things. God
guys.
damn it. Hold on, fuck. Where you at?
Oh my god.
Where's fuck? Now I gotta put Anthony's name in a different spot thanks to you.
Oh, I can't make it, guys. That ass.
Look. I said that I possibly couldn't make it, and now I made it 30 minutes in.
And then, nigga,
Yeah.
no, Dragon, let's
That's
talk
very
about you didn't.
unprofessional.
Nah, Dragon didn't even show up to my stream the other time because I had streamed. Let me go to your server. I said, hey, bro, I'm gonna stream in 25 minutes. You said okay, and then you said you're gonna be there. And you did.
He wasn't
Bro,
there.
I was going to be there. I just said, okay, you can do it in admin chat. Like I was cool with it.
Dragon-
Duck, there's a plane.
Dragon, since you were late, now you gotta tell a story. Give us a story about some Ebeef.
Bet,
don't use
yeah, I was
names.
gonna come into that actually. Yeah. So there's been a lot of beef throughout my Discord life, bro, and this one has been the most crucial one, bro. Um, Dizzy, is it okay if I talk about Spider-Man?
Oh
Yes.
Yeah. So this, this is one dude, right? We gonna call him Spider-Man. We're not gonna disclose his name. So he this dude was talking to minors, bro, and he was my first ever like actual rival. Like I actually had hate for this nigga, bro. Like I did not like him, bro, for obvious reasons. Dude like minors, he was like, 18 plus. That's not cool, right? So I'm hunting this dude down, bro. I'm taking out everything that he has, but at first I had to be his friend, bro. I had to make it seem as if I was on his side and stuff like that, and I was helping him. So eventually, it got to a point where you know we had to sit down talk, bro. And I was like, yo, I don't really fuck with you. I was using you all this time, type shit. He was like, what? And so I was like, yeah, like that's just how it is, bro. That's just how it is. So eventually, this was like I think a couple of days later, I heard from a little birdie that he was being enlisted as Spider-Man in this one animated um abridged. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. So I get the link to like the Discord where they like set shit up, and I was like, hey, this dude is a pedophile. And they were like, what? Yo, that's crazy, bro. We gotta kick him out. I went to the server owner or the director of the whole thing. I told him everything that I knew, sent him screenshots and everything. I even sent them the video of which me and a couple of other buddies of mine exposed him, basically. So they was like, oh, yo, we gotta take him out. So then, boom, he gets kicked out the server, bro. Everybody's thanking me, and I'm like, hey, bro, I gotta make sure the community's safe, bro. And guess what? They offered me to be Spider-Man after that. And I was like, nah, bro, I can't do that. Right after I left the server, bro DMs me. He was like, yo, fuck you. Why did you do that to me, bro? Why? And I was like, cuz, bro, you're mad weird. I changed my shit to Miles. His shit is still Spider-Man. And I changed my caption to anybody can be Spider-Man except
oh
pedophile.
oh oh.
Freaking Evan.
That's crazy.
That's so evil. That's so evil.
I remember don't forget the part where he made a whole video talking about it, and he was crying in the video when he was talking about fuck when he was mad and angry about you. He was crying in the video when he was talking about you.
Yup, he made a whole video. I don't know how long it was. There was some other stuff that he talked about, but near the end, he was like, "Yo, fuck Dragon, fuck you," and I was like, I was gagging, bro.
That laugh.
This was the third time I made a grown man cry on the internet, and this is
Which is
probably the best
funny
one.
that happened 3 times.
Oh God, I can't name them out, but trust me, it's been 3 times, bro. Probably
I
gonna be a
remember those
fourth in the
times too.
future. Yup.
The part that gets me is that like there I've bro, you and Dre and this much you guys like y'all have so many stories about pedos on Discord, but me, I have legitimately like never like they've never been bold enough to I guess interact with me. Like I've just not like for me like I guess like I'm too upfront. I guess they're scared. They're like I guess they're scared to just out themselves as a pedo to me. But like bro, y'all be like they be like hunting for y'all.
I do attract the weirdos. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot. I had a lot of fucking weird friends over the years.
Yup.
Fucking weirdos, freaks, and geeks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, of course, I had some good friends. I definitely made a lot of good friends, but yeah, I met a lot of freaks too. A lot of them,
Bro.
Three of those freaks are here now.
and I will not name them.
No, but okay. What was this one? Now, you guys are reminding me of stories. So wait, please tell the story about Alabama. Alabama,
You
please.
talk about okay, bet. Let me do it. Okay, so we knew this. We knew this one dude, right? I'm not naming no names. So it was I can't remember how old he was, but I'm pretty sure the girl he was with was like either the same age as him or a little older, like a year or two older. They were both underage though, so like they were like online dating. It was like whatever. But then turns out one day she cheated on him with her real life cousin that was 18 years old. She was like 15. She was 15. I remember that. She was 15.
Bugging.
It was fucking wild. She cheated on her 18-year-old cousin. I mean, cheated with her 18-year-old cousin on her nigga. And I don't remember whatever happened to her nigga, the dude after that. I remember he was real fucked up about it though. Like, it makes sense to be fucked up about that because, like, imagine.
This is the perfect topic for y'all because y'all, all them stories y'all be telling me.
We have a lot of stories.
Like these, y'all. I feel bad because you told me that like Discord was like your first time really interacting socially with a lot of people online like that.
Like online, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Online, I haven't been talking to a lot of people online before I got on Discord.
See, for me, I'm different because I know you grew up playing a lot of single player games. I grew up on like Wizard 101, all types of massive MMOs and shit. So I'm used to talking to online people. But like, for your first time talking to online people to be with like little R. Kelly Juniors and all that, like that's crazy.
For me, at least, I think it was just Roblox and Metopia because I was a huge Splatoon 1
No.
fan,
Metopia
and
was
I was hanging
multiplayer.
with a lot of niggas on Metopia.
There were so many. Let me tell you, bro. Roblox. Because I played it back in the back in the real good times before they had a whole bunch of like Disney contracts and censorship. And what I
Yeah,
can say about it is there are so many like there were so many like pedos and racists. Like it was, man, I don't know how that game survived. Like they low key should have been got canceled.
yeah.
But
I
they're
mean, like, yeah, there was a lot of
because they
crazy
didn't do
ass
anything
things. There
about
was a
it.
lot of porn games too
You
on
used to get away with it.
Discord.
You used to be able to say the hard. You couldn't cuss in that game, right? Like Roblox had a cussing censor thingy, but the hard
Mm.
R was allowed. How is the hard R allowed and you had a whole censorship system? And then
They probably
this
let people have like that one thing, to be honest.
bro, and then same with what's the other game? Um Rec Room, isn't it dead though now? Like didn't they kill it or no?
Nah, it's still up.
Bro, I thought Rec Room was such a cool, cute little kid version of VR chat for people to get on. No,
It's
it's
not, bro.
it is not cute for kids. That is
I was on it the other day, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It was wicked. My friend showed me like a lot of shit that you can do, bro. And it was bad. I saw like a lot of Entei stuff. A lot of ooh, bro. Y'all know
You
what
know,
Entei is, right?
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
that you know what I mean. Yeah.
yeah, I'll figure out later. Don't worry,
You
don't
can
worry.
type in the group chat.
Because
Yeah.
I'm not really like I'm not old, but I don't know. Like I stayed away from the fucked up side of shit on the internet for a few years. So yeah.
Yeah.
We had never mind, never mind. Oh, that's so shady. But let's just say I personally know somebody that has the shirt, and I don't think they have it just for the meme.
Oh, yeah. Nah, about that. They just bought it just to buy it. I know who you're talking about.
Yep.
Like
Bro,
on
I would
some
hit.
like on some real shit. Like they went to, they went to, they went outside to the public.
Oh, girl, because there's somebody I'll have to, girl. mm. No, because even in real life though, and like I didn't see none of that shit in high school. Like I knew hentai was whatever, girl. You ain't gonna get in trouble for that. But I knew that was a thing, but I didn't know. Like I never saw people in high school with that shirt or doing stuff like that. Like that just wasn't a thing. Like I went to school in the country, so maybe It was just a whole bunch of hillbilly hood rat kids. So maybe that's why.
I remember in high school. I don't know. Anthony might have seen them too.
I don't
There's-
think is rare because anime anime wasn't popping around like it is now around that time.
It wasn't. I was gonna say like one of those one of them shirts. I was gonna
Like,
say
y'all were
I've
like
seen somebody
boomers.
that wore this one same My Little Pony hoodie every fucking day. You ain't see that nigga?
No.
It was a black My Little
I've
Pony.
never seen
and
that dude.
It was
Oh,
it was like on the center of his goddamn chest. I remember I seen him every goddamn day when I came from my fucking math class. I remember it too, clear as goddamn day. He was the only nigga I remember seeing in the hallways. That's the funniest part. Because he wore the same damn hoodie every day, even when it was hot.
I just realized how old you guys are because when anime was
We are
popping, that's
kinda
when
old.
I was in high school, right?
I mean, anime was
So-
popping a bit.
Yeah, but it was still like on the
But, like,
little
not
bit
like
low key.
Yeah,
the
it was a
level
little
from
bit.
I remember being in high school, it definitely wasn't on that level for you guys. But at the same time, you guys grew up ill. You guys had the Sonic fan art and the My Little Pony people. Oh, well, y'all
Like that was
Yeah.
just when My Hero Academia was starting to get
Mhm,
popping.
yeah, and what majority of like bookstores still had. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like while y'all was doing that shit, bro. Me in elementary and like middle school, niggas was talking about anime like all the time, bro. Like it was no tomorrow with it. Like we actually grew up with that shit. Like that was childhood
Y'all
when I
kind
was like growing up.
like that's really is ancient though, because I'm thinking about it like, yeah, around like I mean I'm not too much older than Dragon really, and yeah, anime was the biggest thing.
Yo,
Like
I mean,
anime was like SpongeBob pretty much for how big people
Yeah.
talked about it to me. Like it was very common. Wow, I didn't realize, but it's only like a 4 year gap. That's the crazy. That's what they say. Like a lot
That's
of
true.
a lot of the climate in our society changes so fast because it's a 4 year difference, and we basically grew up in two different worlds almost.
Bro, I gotta thank RDC for that low key. I gotta thank RDC really. Like they made that shit.
They put a lot of
fun,
niggas on the
bro.
anime.
Oh God.
Kaizen, Kurakami, y'all ain't telling no stories about no EB for nothing. Give me your stories.
I told
What
y'all about the.
Yeah, I gave us one.
I told you
Oh
about the.
no.
Oh yeah, you did give me a story. My fault.
You freaking boomer.
I forgot that bad. You right, Kurakami, you
I
didn't
told
know.
you he's ancient.
I know. I mean, I know a couple more, but yeah, they're kind of stupid. But you know.
I mean, Ebeef is generally stupid, so it's like whatever.
I can talk about that's a no, never mind.
And no, it's also the topic's not just about Ebeef though, you boomer. It's also like Emods and Ekittens. Which we
Emods
know
and Ekittens, you right.
Mods. I should just say
We
Discord mods.
no,
Yeah.
we know an E-Kitten. We know an E-Kitten.
We know
know,
Ekittens. We do know
I know
Like
Ekittens.
two girls.
Chronically online people.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know one we can talk about. I know one we can talk about. Hold on. Since he's
But
basically like offline. He's not a thing anymore. So there was this dude, right? Y'all instantly know who I'm talking about, right?
oh
He had a whole
no.
fucking hero, bro. He had a whole fucking hero. All because he was a Deku champ. That shit was wild.
Yo.
All because he was a Deku champ. And it didn't make no sense. That's why you low key, bro. I'm starting like I really hate the My Hero fandom community because like there was so many people that make Deku channels and stuff, and like girls will be flocking to him because it's like, oh my god, it's Deku, ah. And it's disgusting. He had a whole harem. He he was he had a whole harem. He was dating
It's
like
the
two
same
girls
nigga
at
from
once.
from Dragon Spider-Man story.
Yeah.
And,
Same dude.
and he kept making like he tried to do a bridge shit too. But the thing was, every time he kept trying to do it, he would have this problem. He had this like huge anger, fucking stupid ass anger problem to where he would throw a tantrum and and if something went wrong or he had beef with somebody, he was like, you know what, we're not doing this anymore. Fuck the bridge. I don't want to do it no more. And I remember one time someone tried to pick it up and try to continue it because they got sick of him doing that. He was like, no, you can't do it no more. It's mine. No.
But how is
Wait a
it theirs?
minute. a minute.
He did do that. I
Dragon,
remember.
look, wait, Dragon, is this the same person when we were watching your old YouTube videos that was in your people that you subscribed to?
It's
Oh
that
my
Queen
god.
bitch.
No, because I remember there was this guy with the Deku profile picture that you were subscribed to, and he was like, "Oh, we won't." He was like, "Oh, we won't."
Nah, that ain't him. Nah.
Oh,
I
damn!
gotta
So
say
we do a
though,
lot of Deku cringy people. Okay.
let me tell you though.
There is just a bunch of them.
But let me tell you though, like continue off of what Kai was saying. Like that nigga always quitting a bridge and shit. One time, like my first time ever trying to make like an abridged thing, I was like say, yeah, people come on like voice and like I can have niggas voicing and whatever. And he wanted to voice the main character. I said nobody else is trying for the main character, so whatever, I guess. So then he did that stupid ass quitting shit, and I said, okay, you ain't getting it back. He fucking, cause like when he quits shit, he usually quits it and then like tries to pick it back up, but not my shit though. Nuh-uh. So he quit it and tried to come back. I said, nope, you've been replaced. You've quit. You are not doing it no more. We're not doing that with my stuff. Nope. Mm-mm. And then he had his fucking harem get angry at me. His hair was mad at me saying that was his dream. How could you fucking ruin his dream? I was like, he did it himself.
Wait. His dream was to be on a low.
Dream?
His dream was to be on a low to no budget abridged from YouTube.
And I did it. I had no following. I'm like, yeah, I had 0 following. So there was like nothing he was getting from it.
If
Like,
your dreams are to be, bro, that reminds me. We're not gonna talk about it, but there's a situation with one of my friends that I know where, like, bro, there are some people out there who they think that because they know somebody off of online that like that fame transfers into like multiple platforms. It don't like. I hate. Oh my god, low key. The older I get, the more I start to hate celebrities. That's what I'm gonna start calling them, just celebrities, because
I'm looping with the gummy. My fault. My bad.
they're cringe. The celebrities, like the whole like beef that's around them, and they act, and then I hate, bro. Okay, I hate when they try to act like, in the early 2000s when paparazzi was actually a really bad issue because there was no way to defend yourself. If somebody made a lie about you in a blog or the newspaper, it was people believed it, right? But now celebrities have Twitter and they can just defend themselves all day, every day.
Or double down.
Or double down. But the shit that pisses me off, and it's cringy about it, is these fucking celebrities be acting like they're the next Paris Hilton or Britney Spears. Bitch, you got TMZ checking for you one time, and all of a sudden you feel like you gotta go out with a disguise on, like you're the Kardashians or something.
It's even worse
like,
in smaller communities too. Like you start to see your own little community start to have their own freaking quote unquote celeb things, and it just gets even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in like the tiny communities, like my own tiny little Hmong Asian community. Like that shit, like whoever you would usually hear like from parents, friend or whatever, now you hear it all everywhere fucking online, and it's annoying. Plus they share their 2 cents, and then you're just like, you don't want to hear it.
It gives them a sense of elitism too.
Yeah, and it gives them a platform, and you're just like, why are we seeing these guys now?
And it's even worse when there's dick rider.
Oh, yes, that's even worse.
Of course, when there's dick riders.
Mm-hmm. Like, that shit, bro. I got so many things about like these celebrities that like, or it's just such a ick about them. Like, it's not all of them. It's just like the ones that like they act like they're like the next Mariah Carey. Like they gotta be a diva about it or something. And it's like Mariah Carey's a diva because look at where she's gotten. She's a legend. Bitch, you stream on Twitch and Kick. Girl, the internet goes out and nobody knows who you are. Let's be so for real. Let's be so for real, bitch.
It's also mostly a thing of fucking people defending the wrong niggas and they're using the wrong arguments. You'll have a nigga that's getting argued for being like a fucking shitty person, and then everybody in this comments like, but he made a lot of money though, so he gotta be doing something right.
Nigga, that's not how it works.
Oh, they love to say
it ain't
that.
how it works, but niggas say that a lot.
They love to say that. I've heard that argument, bro. He's making a lot more money than you. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of fucked up people that make a lot of money. Look at R. Kelly.
Anytime somebody says that to me, I gotta say, how is your relationship with your parents, nigga? For you to say that to me.
Bro, I hate pedal defenders. They'll have little siblings and everything, but defend pedophiles.
Uh-huh.
They'll have little siblings that are involved in like after school events or clubs, and then they'll be like, oh, bro, okay, R. Kelly didn't do nothing wrong. Or I'm just using him as an example because he's the most infamous one that we can talk about without getting drama involved.
That's true.
But
we've known defenders. Like, we've known people that defended the Spider-Man nigga after what he did.
Spider-Man loaded.
And this loops back to my first story. The fucking girl from that love triangle. Yeah, she defended the Spider-Man nigga after what he did. And you know why? Because she's no better. Like, we have no evidence, no confirmed evidence that she was doing anything, but she was talking to a 14-year-old boy that sounded like this.
Is that the same girl that like couldn't say no to cheating on her boyfriend?
No, that was a different one. That was a different girl.
Can I tell it? I don't want to you tell it, but I just want to say this one part. When y'all told me the story about this girl who couldn't stop cheating on her boyfriend, and it got to the point to where she was on the phone with him, and then like this guy that she was cheating on him with wanted to come over, so she invited him over, and then did anal with him while on the phone with her boyfriend.
Video chat, by the way. Yes. Let me tell the whole story. So basically, this girl that we knew, she just constantly cheats on the boys that she dates.
That's the mic right there. You're talking to the fucking.
I know. I was holding the headphones so you could hear, but she constantly cheated on her boyfriends on the simple fact that she could not say no, and it got to like I was saying, it got to the point where she let this one nigga from her school in her house. She knew the nigga. She knew what the nigga would want. She knew how the nigga was weird. Let him in her house on video chat with her boyfriend. Let this nigga pull down her pants and stick it between her cheeks. And only right when it got to the hole is when she started screaming, saying, no, no. And then the nigga ran out her house.
Or wasn't there a time when she... Wait, is this the same girl who got into it with one of her boyfriends on the phone?
Yes.
And in the voice call?
Yes, I'm going to add on with that too, because in a voice chat, we were just on.
I also have something to add to this.
Okay, bet. Let me like in this voice chat we were all in. It was me, Kaizen, and a whole bunch of our other friends. We were just chilling. She come in the VC, arguing on the phone with her boyfriend, talk about like cause she cheated on the nigga, and she kept on acting like she was the victim in it. She was like, you should have known better, is what she said. And I was like, whoa. We kicked her out of the voice chat. She joined right back. We talked to her in the fucking the texting voice chat, said, are you good? She said, yeah, I'm good. And she was still arguing and yelling with the nigga. And we were just confused and concerned, like, what the fuck is going on? And then right when she finished arguing with the nigga, she left.
So, yeah.
Attention seeking bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had actually talked to her like about a month after that happened, and she was speaking with another girl who was like a part of our friend group, and she she was slut shaming the girl because the girl had cheated on her boyfriend.
Slut shaming?
Yeah. And I was just, she had the nerve to slut shame someone.
Wait, repeat that, Kirk.
Like, she had the nerve to slut shame our friend because she cheated on her boyfriend, but it's a bit hypocritical because, she has a history of cheating on several men. That
just reminds me of how that just brings to mind like how Lizzo was fat shaming her background dancers. It's like how the fuck can you talk? It just reminds me of that.
You know what? I'm not even gonna talk about that.
I'm gonna know something. They didn't. They kind of deaded that topic though. Like we haven't heard anything about it, and like they literally don't talk about that no more. Like how did she just? How did they like? How what's the word? Like just avoid it. They kind of just
brush it under the rug.
When they moved past, that's the word. They brushed it under the rug so fast. Like something smaller stuff has happened, and they still talk about it to this day. But Like they moved on from that so fast.
Say that again.
Matter of fact, isn't she in the Barbie
The
movie?
fat on fat crime.
Bro, but I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. You know, they say this background is a line, whatever. I am the type of person, you know, believe the victims first, and then like, no, you're innocent until proven guilty. But there has been so many cases where no one believes the victim until it's too late.
That's true.
So you always want to be there for them as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, I don't know though, because after that, Lizzo, you remember that one girl we seen on TikTok that said Lizzo was like being, you know, her boyfriend basically cheated on her with Lizzo before Lizzo got famous.
Yeah.
And they're still together to this day. Her like Lizzo and that nigga are still together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I only know Lizzo because Jadeon likes her, and that's how I found out about it.
You didn't pronounce that nigga name right out. Jadeon.
Jadeon.
Isn't it that? Or is it Gideon?
No, it's Jadeon. It's Jadeon.
Jadeon. You know what, everybody? After this podcast, go to Dragon's Twitch channel and just comment Jadeon. Please do it for me.
No, actually, he has an Instagram and Twitter, so go flood him on his socials too.
Yes. It's not pronounced Jadeon, nigga. It's Gideon.
Ain't no fucking way. No, ain't always.
Have you never heard that nigga say it?
No.
I'm tired. Okay.
Dragon's bust isn't the longest.
Oh.
Dragon's bust might be a little, you know.
A little short, but it's alright.
You know whose bus is short though?
Tell me.
You know, what? That one nigga that was in that goddamn bubble bath.
That guy. I fucking hate it.
I want to know, bitch.
I forgot, but there's this one story of this one person we knew. He was also a freak. He was on video chat. He was the boyfriend of the girl that got dick in her butt. But yeah, he was in video chat with like in a group chat in a bubble bath, and he turned around, had his whole ass cheeks in the goddamn video.
On camera.
On camera.
In BC with y'all. On camera.
It wasn't with me. I just know about the story. I wasn't there.
Yo, and I'm surprised nobody clowned him on it or anybody said anything about it.
At least they could have do was call him Bubble Butt.
They could have called him Bubble Butt.
Yeah, all the stories y'all tell me, I'm like, y'all let these people just slide. Cause like
oh no, we got rid of them.
Either nobody
the way I know,
or maybe like nobody wanted to cause any beef.
The way I know y'all nowadays, y'all would roast people for the smaller things they do now.
We're better now. But let me tell you about this other nigga that we knew. Cause I'm just gonna call him by his fucking catchphrase that was. I just hate that catchphrase was so iconic. Because I hate the nigga was weird, but his catchphrase is iconic. Dragon already knows. Oh yeah.
Kool-Aid Man?
No, it was a Kool-Aid Man. It was this nigga. Like he always said, "Oh yeah," and like this nigga was weird because for years he was catfishing people with this one account and act like it was like a real woman. And I was like fucking like when I first heard, I met him through that account before I actually met him. But I was never actually like catfished because somebody introduced me to his catfished account. It was like, hold on, Dre, I gotta show you.
Question.
Oh, tell me.
Is it the one that took a picture with the turd in the toilet?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know if he did that. This is a new development for me because I'd never heard of him doing that.
That sounds really familiar though. Besides EDP,
but I'm about to tell you. So the way I met this nigga was one friend. Like I'm not even gonna call him a friend. He was an acquaintance I knew. He invited me to his server. He said, "I want to show you to somebody. I want to introduce you to somebody. Her voice is so sexy, bro." And I said, "Okay." And then he like I was in that fucking voice chat with him and the fucking the nigga that was catfishing, and I could barely understand anything. I was talking like I was like yeah, he was like, hey bro, ain't that the sexiest voice you ever heard? I was like, yeah, yeah. You know, I couldn't understand shit clearly.
It's Kiki Boofy.
Oh, y'all are cringe, bro. Ew, why did y'all hate on these people? What the
I
fuck?
didn't hang around them niggas after that. I fucking left that
Is it
server
the
after that
person we
little
were in
shit.
that project with?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
I
Y'all
believe
grew
you
up with
were. I
losers.
believe you were in a project with him. Yes.
Y'all grow up with Discord losers, bro. These are people. Like these people sound like. These sound like you know what it's reminding me of.
Tell me.
If you know the egghead people from Gumball that are nerdy.
Yeah.
Y'all hung around them niggas.
Sometimes.
They sound sucky and cringe and trash. Like I don't care how mean that comes off. If y'all are listening, y'all know exactly who the fuck y'all are. Y'all know y'all were cringe. Don't even try to lie.
But let me
I'm so
finish though.
offended because my caption is like, I'm an egghead, so for you to compare them to me.
Wait,
Wild.
what? Yeah, that's why I blame Dizzy Motion the bitch ass cat.
I ain't even do no. But let me finish what I was gonna say. Let me tell, because I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell y'all some like more recent things. Cause like I know for a fact y'all would know him after this. So basically, like when it finally got exposed that was his like fucking a fucking side account, was like one time he said like he was fucking dating that fucking catfished account alt, and then like he just joined with the catfish like alt and was talking about like so yeah, we broke up and like we aren't together no more. And it's like he doesn't come over no more. And then we just heard, oh yeah, and the back. And like we just knew, like, oh, you stupid bitch. Like he wasn't even trying to expose it. He just did that because he heard somebody say something. And he doesn't have the reaction as people sometimes.
So he exposed himself for being a catfish.
Yes, he exposed himself being a catfish doing that. And the thing that was weird about him wasn't just that, but he was also a freak to this one girl that we knew that was clearly underage. We all knew she was underage. She never spoke. Mind you, she was a mute. She wasn't like a literal mute, but she just never fucking spoke. Like on voice chat. And everybody was just like hounding for her. And this nigga straight up said to her, I'm about to break your choker. And if you know what that means, that's not okay.
No, okay, then I know who you're talking about. Because he was a sexual deviant towards a lot of underage girls.
You know who I'm talking about now?
Yes, I do. And it is
Yeah.
in the toilet picture. That's him.
He did the toilet picture? That's gross.
Yeah.
The nigga was 26 years old too.
At the time, wait, so he's like 30 now.
Yeah, when I don't know how long ago. Well, it was like 2020, so yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's 29 then. 29, about 30 almost.
Yeah. Yeah, nigga was a weirdo.
I kicked that nigga off the planet.
That was also one. That was one nigga that Dragon made so bad. Dragon made a lot of grown ass men want to fist fight him, and I thought that was so funny because he fucking exposed that nigga too.
Oh my god, bro! Like I went into chat, roasting this nigga, and then he tried to make it seem right. Because back in the day, all right, this is crazy. I'm gonna say this on stream, bro. But back in the day, bro, I used to have this, female voice. And he DM'd me. He was like, "Yo, like you be trapping niggas for real?" And I was like, "Yeah, sometimes, bro. I'll just be getting some like, I'll be getting nitro out of it and shit like that." And so he's like, "Oh, bet, oh yeah, right." This was 2 days before like what happened. So once I exposed him, he was trying to make it seem as if I was catfishing and I was all manipulated and stuff like that. And I was like, no, nigga, you heard me wrong. Also, you mad weird to minors. Leave.
He is
So he
mad
did,
weird to
bro.
minors.
Bro, and that reminds me about trapping. Bro, yo, hey, bro, you remember, you heard his name, and I could do like a femboy voice, right? Like,
Yup.
I could really extra it up. And you remember the person that destroyed the server over the waifu thingy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Bro, when I first joined the server, I did that voice on purpose for a good, like, I think maybe day or two. And he believed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fully 100% went with it. And it got to the point to where he was like, I think he told one of our mutual friends. I'm not trying to say the name because then it'll expose who I'm talking about. But he told one of our mutual friends, "Hey, bro, like that new girl, she sounds kind of cute." Because he came to me and told me that he said that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it wasn't even just him. Do y'all remember the nigga? Y'all remember the nigga who acted like he was all hood and trappy and like he was about that life?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hated that
I want
nigga.
to step down in jail.
Yeah, I don't know
That's a
about
new
that,
level.
but I know that he had a fade and he sent me videos of his print in his pants.
Yeah, it's the one with the stepdad in jail who was crying about
Uh-huh.
it.
Yeah, bro, he thought I was a girl. And then I said, okay, Dre, just tell her I am. Like, just see how far this can go. He legitimately
You
went with
dragging
it
my
after
damn
Dre
feet.
told him that I was a girl.
I mean, I
He
would have
didn't
been
even.
together with Aloe at that point.
Oh yeah, no. Me and Dre weren't together at the time. What happened was we were just friends and like getting to know each other. And so Dre went along with it and told him. And it was funny because I'm like, bro, like how thirsty can you get? Like this is sad.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know my voice wasn't that believable.
It is though. It is believable. When you first joined the server and you was in the VC, niggas like was saying like, hey Dre, who's that girl? She sounds like a man. I said that is a man. They said that's a man. I was like, why the fuck did you say you sound like a man then? The fuck you? Hello? Are
Like,
you just
like
teasing?
what are you saying? Like,
You just being a dickhead then? Dickhead?
like on
Bro.
everything, the nigga that you talking about, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Don't nobody that we know talk to him anymore. Don't nobody that we know fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
So
They cut
I
him
ain't gonna lie,
off.
bro. On God, like everybody cut him off, bro. Like not after that. It was some like other
It was
bullshit
over
that
some
happened.
other shit, but yeah.
Bro, it was built up bullshit because that nigga can't even travel out the state without getting lonely and wanting to be babysit. Oh,
Honestly.
Oh God.
But we coming up at the end now. Dragon, any final words? My fault. Lil Ray Ray, any final words?
Well, hey, bro, just don't be weird online, bro. You know,
That's
digital
facts.
footprint is shit like that,
Facts.
bro. If you do that, you mad weird, and your mom gonna find out and she's
You're
gonna
gonna
beat your
catch the
ass.
dragon.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Catch the black dragon. Yup.
Kaizen VA, any final words?
Uh, man, bro, just don't be a fucking freak, bro. Just like, if you got a lot of money, got a lot of clout, use it for good things, but don't just be using it to like
Mm-hmm.
With great
get
power comes great responsibility.
That's what I'm saying.
your dick wet or something. Like, damn, man, horny ass.
Mm-hmm.
And don't make videos on insecure people that nobody knows.
Mm-hmm. Madaka Kurakami, any final words?
I let that bitch do a Dominican blowout in my hair, and now I'm Dominican bald headed. My shit look like spick and spin. If I put a wig
Goddamn.
on right now, this shit will fly off like fucking elbow grease. It's that big
On
the bitch.
That was spitting. Aloe Vera sauce, any final words?
if you know you're gonna, if you like in the future when time traveling like finally gets like worked out and everything, and you know you basically a fucked up ass R. Kelly Jr., go back in time and tell your mom to take the Plan B. Go buy her one actually. Okay, yeah.
If you will go be a fucked up ass R. Kelly Jr., go tell your mama to take a plan B.
Bro, okay, wait. Actually, I'll say this, bro. Don't wait. Ooh. If you're gonna cheat on your boyfriend, don't do it with your cousin.
Saying this sometimes is a petty
your
episode.
family member, bro.
Like
Please
out
don't do
of
it.
all people, how is he gonna be jealous of somebody that's related to you? Let's be so for real.
That's what I'm saying. Anthony, any final words?
Pleasure to be on the stream.
Hell yeah.
And in the house of DRE.
Yes. My final words is bullshit will always happen. That is a fact of life. But at least we can have some fun stories from it. I love y'all. Hope your mama, auntie, uncle, granddaddy, grandmama, all them niggas is good. Not your cousins though.
No, Not your cousins. You're my friend.
Not your cousins. Head
Y'all
to your
still
nearest
crab legs.
head to your nearest taco truck. Buy about 3 tacos. Only eat one. Give the rest to your friends, because you know your friends are important. I love them. I love them more than you, because you're not lame. I only hang out with you for your friends. Yes, I'm talking to you. You know the one I'm looking at. You right there, nigga. Yes, I'm finally calling you out. Okay. Bye.